I originally pitched two ideas for two different music videos to my target audience, one for Heartbreak Beautiful and one for a song called Innocent. As I went with Heartbreak Beautiful in the end, I will review the constructive comments I got for this idea now. Things my target audience thought could have been improved for my idea were the idea of the outside shots. As I wanted it to be sunny, they thought this might be difficult to achieve in winter. However, this was not a problem when actually filming. I originally decided to do some creative shots, such as a Matrix style shot going full circle around my actress Katie, as she looked like she was frozen in time. My target audience thought this might be quite hard to do given my limited resources. I found out I would have needed at least 4 cameras to achieve this effect, and therefore went against it in my final product. I also thought of using a cloning effect at the end of my video. However, I thought this idea didn't tie in well enough for the story and may confuse people in the end, and therefore decided against it in my final product. My target audience also suggested I use colorization to make the expectations versus reality scenes more obvious as flashbacks. I thought this was a good idea and chose to make these scenes black and white. The positive feedback I got from my target audience questionnaires was: the character and her story comes across really clearly, the lyrics matched the visuals such as the flashes, the use of camera angles and editing was effective, especially the split screen and black and white. The video sustained people's interest throughout. My actress's lip-syncing acting was convincing. The video looked like a realistic music video. The environment was convincing, and the lip-syncing was in time with the music. I'm particularly pleased that the majority of my feedback was good, and they liked all the things that I hoped they'd like, such as the split screen and the situations. I'm also pleased that they thought my actress was convincing, because I thought she did a really good job myself, especially considering the weather conditions. The negative feedback I got from my target audience questionnaires was: one person didn't like the song, one person would change the expectation versus reality titles, a couple of people said the Facebook/letter shots were hard to see, one person said there was too many flashing effects, and one person said there was too many angles. The fact that one person said they didn't like the song was inevitable, really, because not everyone's going to like the song. The fact someone would change the expectation versus reality titles was a bit unexpected. I didn't exactly understand what they meant by that, because the whole point of those shots was expectations and reality, and I wanted to make it clear to the audience that that's what it actually meant. The fact that the Facebook/letter scenes were a bit unclear, I somewhat agree and disagree with. The reason they're not as clear as I would have liked them to be is because of the split screen. As there's no clear dividing line between them, like a black line, sometimes two shots would blend in together, which happened most of the time when I tried to edit the shots. So I had to do loads and loads of different reshoots of them shots to get it looking so they were two separate letters and two separate Facebooks. I tried as hard as I could to make them look separated, and the final product was the best I could do with the resources that I had. If I could do it again, I would probably use Final Cut Pro, but this wasn't an option at the time. And with that I could do closer up shots so it was more clear what was going on, because there would be a clear black dividing line in the middle. I'd also argue with the fact that one person said there was too many flashing effects. I use these because the whole point of the music video was to look back on your life and have it flash before your eyes. Therefore I was matching lyrics to visuals. If I hadn't used these, I don't think the fast cut montages would have been as effective. One person also said that there was too many angles. This I would also argue with, because in a music video you're meant to have loads of different shots to give variety and also to keep in pace with the music. After I first went out and filmed, upon reviewing the footage, my teacher actually said that there wasn't enough angles, so I went out and filmed some more. Also, most of the people in my target audience questionnaire said that their interest was sustained through the amount of angles that I used in different shot types, so